Hi, this is Little Dwarf playing games while rambling incoherently into a microphone. Why? Well, just because I can, and I continue...
As a teenager, just starting to get interested in writing, Stephen King had been a source of inspiration to me. I thought about all the inanimate objects that had come to life in his books. No one is safe in a good horror story. Certainly not the protagonist. That's what makes them fun. This was anything but. The darkness could possess anything, and it was getting closer.
I continue with Alan Wake Blind. Heavy duty flashlight. Hold down E to switch. Well, let's try it. What's the actual difference? I'm presuming the larger one is simply stronger. It seems to hold the same amount of batteries, whatever. So I guess I'm going to take the stronger one then and see how it handles the situation. Okay, no climbing up this. Okay, I'm super dead. Nothing here. In light you can hurt them. Well, again, no shit. Like at this point, those clues are actually are actually becoming sort of passively aggressively annoying, because they all tell me things I already know.
We take the facts of our existence for granted, unaware that they are merely a thin veneer of desperate self-delusion, covering a vast cosmos of madness and horror. All too often, the stars are right. In Night Springs. Tonight's episode, a family occasion. Journalist Alvin Derleth's trip to study the local customs of an insular community in Night Springs has been less than successful. Until tonight.
Well, I'm glad you changed your minds about this. Ancient customs, local mythology. loves this kind of stuff.
Well, Mr. Derleth, we don't want to feel like we're on exhibition, but you have demonstrated the seriousness of your intent.
Oh, I am serious. Really, just do your thing. I'll stay out of your way and observe.
Actually, I thought you could assist us. I'm afraid we are a man short. It would provide you with an intimate perspective.
Could I really?
Of course, Mr. Derleth.
Well, I guess that's the least I... What would I have to do?
Oh, here. Let me show you with a kiss.
What did you...
Oh, Mr. Derleth, you have well pleased Nixie Perka, the dweller in flesh. Your body shall host his 1,000 young, and all shall be glory. Shh, darling, be calm. Shh.
Alvin Derleth learned a harsh lesson. If you go looking for mythology, it may come looking for you. And such quests always bear fruit. If night springs.
Okay, that was very Lovecraftian. You know, this insular community with secret rituals and whatnot, and this guy who was looking for knowledge but ended up, you know, discovering things he would rather have not. Manuscript page. Wake attacked by the dark presence.
The darkness surged towards me, sucking everything loose from the ground into its depths, tugging at my clothes. I saw the flare the kidnapper had dropped and threw myself towards it just as I felt my feet leave the ground. The darkness embraced me with the force of a tornado. Somehow I managed to light the flare. The darkness roared and cast me away. I fell toward the dark waters of the lake far below.
Okay. This seems like a battle arena of some sort. Yeah. It's exactly what I was expecting. It says find a vehicle, so I'm assuming I need a vehicle to... combat the bulldozer. Oh, I will actually get healed here. And I guess the bulldozer itself cannot enter this area because it's illuminated by the light. Oh, damn it. I thought I'm going to use it to fight it, and not to flee the scene. I didn't...
I had never been this glad to see the sunrise. I had a couple of hours to get to the coal mine.
I didn't look through the rest of the location. I'm pretty sure I probably left at least one page there. Damn it.
It wasn't far now. Today, I would meet the kidnapper, and he would give me Alice. I wouldn't give him any other choice. A drowning man will clutch at a straw.
Welcome to Bright Falls. Can I still use the car, or...? Excuse me. Yes, I can, so...
Without realizing it, I'd come to believe that the story in the manuscript was coming true. The current of its narrative had taken me deeper and deeper into dark waters. Alice had been taken from me. Barry was probably in jail. I was a fugitive from the FBI. The whole world taken over by the Dark Presence was trying to destroy me. It all felt real, but it matched a textbook case of insanity. Even during daytime, I was being stalked. The bridge must have collapsed only moments after I'd crossed it.
Yeah, I was about to question the fact that I somehow crossed a bridge that was collapsed, but I guess Alan Wake explained it to me. I'm mostly looking around for the manuscript pages. Okay, I must say, in the broader perspective, the car driving is kind of weird in this game. Like, I'm not really sure if it fits the feel of this game to me. And in most of those sections, there isn't really that much to do anyway.
This is Pat Main, and you're listening to KBF-FM. Folks, I want to apologize for kind of abandoning you to that looping music track last night, but I was detained. You see, I encountered a big shot G-man with an itchy trigger finger who could use a lesson in manners and a boot in the ass. Not necessarily in that order either. Now, folks, I know I'm not being very informative here, and I apologize for that. I really should just keep quiet, but I'm just so peeved right now, because some people just shouldn't be carrying badges. I'm just glad that our Sheriff Breaker was there to straighten things out. And if someone I met last night is listening, let me just say, I'm sorry if my mouth got you in trouble. I'm pretty sure you're not the bad guy here. Godspeed, son. I hope you know what you're doing. Now, on a lighter note, I'll be talking to Dr. Nelson all morning. But first, a little music.
Okay. I'm still kind of confused by the fact that apparently... Wait. Which way am I even going? I'm kind of confused by the fact that apparently Alan Wake can break into any car he kind of desires. Like, nobody locks their car, that's the first thing. And even then, how are you supposed to ignite the engine without the key? Like, you'd have to jerry-rig it, and I'm pretty sure that's kind of complicated. Did I came this way? Hill. Trucks use lower gear. Okay, I didn't come from here. That much is for sure. But I wonder if I have missed any pages while I was going this way. This is another one of those, I don't know, forest ranger lookouts or something. And again, it has a circular map in the beginning. I'm not sure what that's used for. But it has to be some kind of a standard issue equipment because for this kind of station, because the exact same one was in the other one.
Welcome back to KBF FM. Hope you enjoyed that tune. Now, Doc, you were talking about life and finding that special someone, that soulmate.
Well, you were talking about that. I was saying I don't buy it.
Well, see, to me that's strange because I always pegged you as a hopeless romantic.
You got me there, Pat. But I think love's where you look for it. And you need to do a lot of looking, sure. But the idea that there's that one special person out there for you, and if you miss that chance, it's gone forever and you're forever incomplete. I mean, isn't that depressing? Or, heck, childish even? There's plenty of fish in the sea.
And apparently a fisherman has a fishing analogy for everything. But what you're saying, isn't that a little harsh?
Well, no. What I am saying is that your potential for finding that connection isn't limited to what's essentially a chance encounter. How is that harsh?
Yeah, well, I guess that's a nice thought, but let me say something personal here.
Okay.
Now, well, I don't disagree with you exactly, but I can't really fit that together with what I feel, what I felt for someone, because she was the one. She was. And I let her drift away from me. Maybe I didn't put in the work, I don't know, but, well, since then, and it was a long time ago, but since then there hasn't been anyone, not like her. And I'm not saying I dwell on her or haven't moved on. I like my life. I'm not living in the past, but I do miss the way she completed me.
You can't argue with the heart, Pat.
I'm sorry, folks. I had kind of a scary experience last night, and let's just say it's shaken a few things loose.
That's an interesting discussion. And generally speaking about love, you know, whether you believe that there's like that one special person that you might find or not, and if you do find her and it works out, you're going to be happy, and if you do not find her, or if you find her but she's not as much into you as you are into her, then you are going to be unhappy forever because you've missed your one chance. That is kind of depressing. And I do tend to agree with the doctor a little bit more. Like, I used to believe something like that before, you know, that there's that one special someone that you're going to meet. But I was in that situation, it didn't work out, and I felt really bad about it for a really, really long time. But now I kind of no longer do, at least not to the same extent. And it has since dawned on me that when you're in love, like really, when you're in love, you tend to view that person, specifically in that way, you know, as that one special person that nobody can even approach the level of awesomeness of that person, or the level of importance that person holds to you. But I feel like that's kind of not really true. Like, you feel that in the moment, and I felt that in some moments of my life, but I no longer do. After you get a little bit of a distance, between you and that person, and a little bit of time between that encounter and now, your perspective kind of seems to change. That is at least my personal experience. And you come to realize that what you've thought about that person might not even necessarily have been true. Like, you've been kind of imagining things, you've been seeing the best there is in that person and overseeing any flaws that she or he might have had. So in general, I guess I would like to believe that there is more than one chance at being happy in life. Like, there is more than one chance of finding love. You're not like hard locked into this one encounter that you can either succeed at or fail at. It takes work, and it takes a bit of luck as well, I would imagine. But I would like to believe that you have more chances than one, and that in the end, you have a potential to make it work in more ways than one. So with that being said, let's read that. Mod on the ferry. Did I really miss so many pages? I'm kind of depressed about that, but I did find them, in the previous chapters. I sometimes found them in like different order than they are listed here, so I might yet find the missing ones.
For Mott, spying on the writer on the ferry had been a disappointment. His boss had made Wake out to be something special, but Mott hadn't been impressed. He'd gotten a good long look at the wife, though, and he liked what he saw. Mott had fantasized about goading Wake into a fight, but it hadn't happened. Still, he'd get his chance to see if the writer had anything in him. He'd been promised as much.
So I guess this is about the kidnapper on the ferry, where he was apparently checking out my wife.
I was early. I was supposed to meet the kidnapper at noon in the main building. The coal mine was quiet. It was a museum now.
So I imagine I'm going this way. I guess the road probably winds down through here, right? And that's how I can reach it with a car. Yeah. Bright Falls Coal Mine, Washington Mining Corporation. Visitor parking. Bright Falls Coal Museum. While there were some earlier residents in the area, the true genesis of the town of Bright Falls came with the founding of the Bright Falls Mining Company and the opening of the Bright Falls Coal Mine in 1878. Although the work was hard and dangerous, many immigrants, Germans, Poles, Italians, Finns, and Swedes, among others, worked the mines. Is that a motherfucking Poland reference? I guess it is. Actually, let me check the year again. 1878. So, at the time, Poland didn't really even exist because it has been partitioned between Prussia, Russia, and Austria in 1795. So, I guess, after that period, many Polish people did indeed emigrate from the territory of Poland to other parts of the world to look for better fortunes there, because things kind of sucked for them back home. While lucrative at first, the mining steadily declined in the 20th century. The seams were rich but hard to get at, and the volcanic activity in the area made the mine shafts particularly dangerous. Okay, so I guess this is an exhibition of like various tools that the miners would have used at the time. Museum entrance. In 1970, a volcanic eruption below Cauldron Lake, while relatively minor, caused most of the deep mining tunnels to collapse or flood. 32 miners lost their lives in the calamity, and all mining around Bright Falls came to a final stop. Now, many of the remaining buildings are protected as historical landmarks. Okay. I guess I can't enter the building from ground level. And instead I'm supposed to go up.
I didn't want to go outside. Cops had to be looking for me. The noon sun turned the place into a sauna. The day dragged on. Different scenarios ran through my mind. Ways of how I'd torture the kidnapper to get Alice back. Or the different horrible things he could have done to her. I imagined her dead. I had no way of knowing she was still alive. It was killing me. I was running on blind hope. It was all a waste of time. The bastard never showed up.
Wake!
Where the hell are you?
Change of plans. You know where Mirror Peak is? It's a big mountain north of where you are. You follow the path from the mine, you can't miss it. There's a lookout point there. I'll be waiting.
I'm through being jerked around by
You
you.
want to see your wife alive? Because if you do, you better watch what you say to me. Do we understand each other?
I want to talk to Alice.
Yeah, and I want the manuscript. Don't keep me waiting, Wake.
Hello? Hello! Ah! I'm gonna kill him! I had to get to Mirror Peak. It was close. Maybe closer than ever before.
Okay, I'm pretty sure now I'm at a ground level. I mean ground level. Pick up flare. Batteries. I'm still not sure what's the purpose of the coffee. Is it like a random collectible that does nothing? Okay, I think there are no pages here or anything, so I guess I'm leaving. There is a page up here though. Thomas Zane in love with Barbara Jagger.
When Thomas Zane fell for Barbara Jagger, it happened fast. She was young, vibrant, and beautiful, full of life. He had never been a very happy man, and without any seeming effort, she had changed all that. Zane felt good for the first time in his life. Everything she did was another piece of a jigsaw puzzle he hadn't even known he'd been missing. And best of all, she made the words flow, strong and sharp. She was his muse.
Okay. Again with the huge stockpiles of ammunition. Like, I kind of call bullshit on that. Okay. I probably should keep at least some of the ammunition for the shotgun for like a boss encounter or something. But I can use a couple more rounds. I guess I'll leave 5 for later. Okay. Hopefully I'll reach a checkpoint soon. It would be kind of stupid if I died right now and had to redo that whole section.
What the hell?
It's like one of those darkness tornadoes from the tutorial.
The only way to reach the hillside ahead was to go through the building. I had to find a way to avoid electrocution.
I guess I can save on the batteries by using the car to run them over. Okay, flare gun ammo. Any pages around here? Okay, there seems to be no way to get past this gate over here for the time being. And I guess, generally speaking, there's not much around here. Okay, it's like super dead. Oh, hopefully there's a light inside that I can use to heal. Well, at the very least there's a checkpoint, so even if I die, I won't have to go far. He says, just as he pretty much dies. Okay, any pages in here? Not really. Can I get to these upper parts? I don't think so. I don't think there's even anything there. So let's disregard that for now. Okay, what does this say? Trust no one in the dark. Okay, again, that's not particularly helpful or particularly interesting. And once again, I'm pretty sure I'm unable to... Oh. I guess I might have spoken too soon in that case. Or did I? Okay, it's clear that I'm supposed to get in there somehow, because there's a page. But it seems the way is not through here. Okay, I might have kind of screwed myself. How do I get there? Where would I even go if I wanted to trust no one in the dark? If I wanted to exit, I came from here, right? Yeah. But there has to be a way up there because I've seen a page up there. Oh, okay. I'm an idiot. So nothing new in that regard. Low. Oh, follow. Okay. But this episode has been long enough, so I'm going to end it here. That's all for this one, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.